Donald was suddenly awakened by the loud footsteps of a certain big-footed teenager. At least, he hoped it was Sora. Because if it was Goofy sleepwalking again, then Donald would swear off sleeping forever. It wasn't exactly pleasant to have a middle-aged dogman sleep-humping your leg.
Move over, Donald.
Mumbled the sleep-deprived Sora, kicking Donald in the head, urging the duck to move over.
Goofy was talking to bed. I need somewhere to sleep.
Donald crossed his arms, ignoring the slight pain in his poor duck skull. Sora groaned before throwing his own pillow onto the single bed, I might add, and squirming his own way under the covers. Donald suddenly found himself pressed up against the wall, with the lanky teenager half sprawled over him and half falling off the bed. See? Double bed with Goofy. The gummy ship was only equipped for 2 people, and since Goofy had the bigger bed, Sora got stuck with the dog. But it wasn't a very good arrangement for anyone, since Goofy snored and tended to sprawl out everywhere, and also had a weird habit of sleep molesting people. Several times, so the freaked-out boy had promptly gotten out of the bed and slept in the driver's chair in the cockpit. Donald grumbled, crossing his arms and attempting to use the wall as a sort of pillow. It was hard to sleep when you were uncomfortable and crammed up against the wall. Sharp jab at his arm.
I can't sleep.
Sora. Donald squawked slightly and ignored Sora, trying desperately to find sweet slumber. Instead, Sora just poked him again.
Are you awake or just ignoring me? You can't be sleeping yet, can you? Donald! Donald!
Sora continued poking Donald for what felt like forever for the poor ducky. Eventually, Donald got sick of it and turned to Sora. Sora snickered. Donald raised a non-existent eyebrow. What are you...
You talk funny.
Donald made that angry squawk, which was really long and sounded extremely funny to human ears. Poor Sora fell off the bed, tangled in the covers and laughing his ass off. Donald rolled his eyes. At least he had his bed back.
Good morning, folks.
Sora and Donald were looking worse for wear. Sora's spiky hair was less spiky than normal, and Donald had large bags under his eyes. Much sleep after Sora had invaded Donald's sleeping space.
Well, we're sitting in our cockpit.
Goofy just sort of stood at the entrance to the cockpit, breathing heavily in that Goofy-like way that Goofy usually did. Sora and Donald just stared at him.
You know, I wonder why they call it a cockpit. Maybe it's 'cause that there spaceship is always driven by men.
And then Goofy was promptly hit in the head by a big yellow shoe and a mage staff. The end.
April Fool's.
Donald, you fucking asshole! Yeah, April Fool's.
Alright,
Okay.
sorry. Bye. No episode
Bye.
this week.